Welcome back. Joining us is Katherine Craig, CEO and founder of Spearhead Executive Coaching. Welcome, Katherine.
Thank you.
John Stufflebeam, partway in through career number 2, he's doing great. But what if someone is struggling a little bit making that transition from one full career to a brand new one that they're launching?
So I think the first thing, if you're facing this transition or in the early days of the transition, is look back at your first career. And all your earlier careers. I mean, by that time, you may have had a number of incarnations. So make a list. Like what you really want to do is make it very concrete for yourself, a very informed decision. So the first thing, make a list of all the things you liked about your job and all the things you didn't like. Sometimes it's easier to go backwards from what you don't like, and that will sort down what you're looking for. You can look for jobs alongside of that, overlay it all with what you need. Because you may say, I like these things, however, I want to be a dog walker, but I need to make $100,000 a year. Maybe I can, maybe I can't. Let's do a bit more research on that.
Is there any way to kind of guarantee that you're not going to be horribly surprised once you set up shop and think, oh my gosh, I don't like dog walking, actually I don't even like dogs, right? How do you avoid that scenario?
Unfortunately, there is no guarantee. But the more research you do and the more informed the decision is, the better you'll be. If you get the chance to try that out, to sit next to someone, makes all the difference in the world. Or to follow John as he's a consultant. If you always want to be a consultant, hang out with one for a week or two and see what it's like.
So enlisting the business coach is going to help you cut to the quick and try to avoid a whole pile of mistakes and pitfalls that otherwise might take you months or worse still years to figure out?
Well, the important thing is to remain positive through it. Your first transition may not be a successful one. No matter how much research you do, you said, is there a guarantee? There are no guarantees. There isn't a guarantee when you're 30, there's not a guarantee when you're 40, there's not one when you're 50. But you want to be sure that you made an informed decision so you don't have regrets around there saying, well, I just rushed madly into that and it cost me X amount of money and I lost that time. Sometimes the first job is the way we get to the second job. So it's a good time to have a business coach beside you again to say, take heart. What did you learn from there? What does that mean our next step is? So you don't just sit back and be discouraged about it.
Other resources that can augment the help of a business coach, other things out there that people can be aware of?
Sure. It's a good time to consult with your network. If you are going into a new field, good time to find a mentor, right? Somebody who's been doing it a long time and who can say, oh, I tried that and it didn't work too well, or try this over here. I'll link you up with a friend of mine. There's some terrific books that are out there all the time because there are so many people that are wanting to do this transition and be consultants and start on a next job. So have a look at that and your coach.
Katherine Craig, good advice. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We'll be back in a moment.